The announcement of the Miss Earth South Africa today is a celebration. It's not just a celebration of where we are in spring and welcoming Arbor Month and Heritage Month, but it's really acknowledging that we as an organization still play a role in our society, pandemic or no pandemic. There are needs that need to be filled. The environment needs to be still taken care of, and we need an ambassador to go out into communities and remind people of their responsibility. So that is why we are celebrating today and saying, you know what, there's still hope. There's still time to do your bit for the environment, do your little bit for waste, for energy, for water, conservation, preservation. We all need to do our bit, and I hope this celebration is a reminder for people to say, you know what am I doing? Have I forgotten about the environment? Have I forgotten about water saving tips that I used to be doing before all the craziness that we've had in the last 2 years? What am I able to do? Repledge to the environment, to people and to planet.
So Miss Earth started almost 2 decades ago here in South Africa, and the idea was to start something that would become a program for young South African women to get more actively involved in something that was first and foremost a leadership program. Secondly, getting young women educated on the space of the environment, climate change, looking at water, looking at food security, and the issues that really faced us as a community as South Africa. And I think that as that grew and advanced, we were planting trees. We had dreams of planting thousands of trees across the country, which almost 2 decades later we have done. But then people looked at us and thought, she must have fallen out of a tree and hit her head, because why on earth would she want to plant 100 trees here or 1,000 trees there? And I think that really was the epitome of how people saw the environment. It took us a long time to build a foundation that was so strong that when people clicked and understood that climate change was real, they were coming to talk to us, because we had really stayed on that path and really tried to focus on the impacts of climate change on our environment and the way that we would live. And I think that for us, I look back at a journey that has not been easy, but one that has certainly been worthwhile. You know, I'm so proud of the young women that come into our program, because firstly, it is a caliber of young women who really believe in the power of their own ability to really infiltrate change in the communities they come from. And I think that's important, because it's not just about, in fact, it's not at all about what you look like. It's about what you can offer your community. What is the impact you can have? And these young women come into the program and really are prepared to give a year of service, a year where they can really not only give, but continue to grow and to learn. And for me, that's been critically important, because we now look back and we have a caliber of young women who are part of our Miss Earth family and our ambassadors, who are absolutely remarkable young people.
I'm excited. I am overwhelmed with so much joy. I don't even know how to express it. Keeping the secret was the hardest thing, of course, for almost a month, but I'm glad that it's finally out. And I'm looking forward to the journey ahead. I'm looking forward to continue my efforts towards the activities that I'm going to be involved in actively in communities. We need to remind ourselves of the actions that we can take, not only towards preservation and conservation, but for ourselves as well, just to be more mindful. And you know, starting a vegetable garden at home is the first step towards being conscious of your actions towards the environment. And we can all also just be actively involved by making slight changes in our daily habits, like reducing the amount of time we take to shower. So I think it's a great opportunity. Amidst the bad, we can take an opportunity there to be more mindful of our actions towards the contamination or the negative impacts that we can have towards the environment. So excited to step into these shoes. And you know, there's something we always say in the Miss Earth organization family is, once a Miss Earth, always a Miss Earth. And this journey has not just begun, it's been an ongoing one, and I've been a part of the family and the projects that we've been engaged in previous years. So for me, it just means continuing my efforts towards change. I think all the ladies who participate in the Miss Earth organization are winners, firstly, and that I simply say that because we all lead with compassion, and I personally believe that I made a difference in my path as much as the other ladies also did. They chose the ambassador that was best fit for this journey because of their true resonance to the brand and what they want to give back. I think I want to take on this role to have every opportunity to encourage people to go on this journey with me and not just only be the voices that encourage the urgency towards sustainability, but to be the action behind it.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.